Punks McGee, what up? Mic check. Can you get a mic check? Sorry. What, vocals though? Joe's Hand Sandwich, what up? Ronan, what up? Happy Sunday. First, mic good? Okay, pause. First stream of the year, going early. I think I might want to do early, go early, pause. Just the simple fact, go early, get off earlier, then, I'll be there. I'll be off by the time it's to get the kids to bed and stuff like that. How's everybody's New Year going? Mine's going okay. It's going okay. So far, so good. I mean, but we had a little snow. Steph Colonel, what up? Okay, what up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, everybody. The Mamba year, 2024 year, live Grifties year. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was like, I had no idea we was doing it live. I know we had talked about it. I didn't know he came through with a live venue, right? Then here you go. The Dojo of Comedy. Can't wait to do this. March 9th. Post Juneteenth Day. Oh, here we go. I forgot it was Juneteenth. Where was that? Oh my gosh. Do y'all got that I just watched that yesterday. I was on poll and somebody they made a a Trump, I think the left is trying to make a Trump political, a mock political ad that makes to show us he's going to be a dictator and stuff, but it ended up making him look cool and shit like that. Damn, let me see if it's in my YouTube. I doubt it. History. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Anybody? Here it is. Here it is. I got it. Did y'all see this? Anyway, go March 9th. Get your tickets. Go to does anybody got a link to the tickets? Hold on, I'm all fucking up, man, this day. Hold on. This thing's so ass. Anyway, let me put this over here. Did y'all see this? Oh my gosh, wrong copy paste boomer. This shit is fucking. I low key like it. Hold on, pause.
I love this guy. He says, "You're not going to be a dictator, are you?" I said, "No, no, no. Other than day one." As my first order of business, I hereby declare martial law.
Citizens of the new America, here are today's announcements. Supreme Leader Donald Trump proclaims the 4th of July will no longer be celebrated as Independence Day. In honor of our 2021 Patriots, January 6th will now be recognized as our great nation's birthday.
Yo, how dope would it be though if January 6th became like a holiday or something? That would be hilarious.
All citizens are required to participate in quadrant festivities. Failure to do so will be met with harsh punishment and immediate incarceration in your local detention camp.
I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk.
Effective immediately, all children are now considered spiritual soldiers of MAGA. Regardless of rape, incest, or health of the woman, abortion is now illegal. Anyone caught providing or receiving an abortion will be charged with murder.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion?
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
Due to previous liberal indoctrination, all schools are hereby closed. All citizens must participate in their quadrant's book elimination celebration festivities. Failure to do so will be met with harsh punishment and immediate incarceration in your local detention camp. All migrants, refugees, and dreamers are now considered enemies of the new America and will be rounded up, incarcerated, and deported immediately.
They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. We will root out the radical left thugs that live like vermin.
Your curfew and freedom to travel will be determined by your quadrant's Vermin Surveillance System score. The Vermin Surveillance System has proven...
I like how they try to, do this, social credit thing when it like some of this stuff is already enacted in America. You know what I mean? Like, are we being for real here?
To be invaluable in detecting and squashing liberal uprisings. All citizens must continue to report any progressive or liberal activity. Failure to do so will be met with harsh punishment and immediate incarceration at your local detention camp. Your unwavering loyalty to Supreme Leader Donald Trump is mandatory and essential in keeping the new America great forever.
Hold on, let me read this. This video aims to illustrate a potential scenario for America under the hypothetical scenario of Donald Trump's re-election in 2024. It draws upon his public statements, media reports, party policies, and various other sources to construct a speculative vision of what might unfold during his tenure. AI audio was used to demonstrate Donald Trump declaring martial law. This video was funded by the resistance. Resistance to what? Like, what are they resisting? Like, are we being serious here? This is hilarious. That's so hilarious. The resistance. Resistance to what? What are they resisting? This is projection. Steph Curl has it right. Hold on, I gotta play it back again because some of the stuff, like, man, I want to walk. Like, some of the stuff, I was like, what? But did it make him look bad or did it make him look cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this... Let me look through the comments of this. What are the comments? They got comments open? There's a lot of things leftists come up with. Here's this one guy. You forgot the clip of Trump saying he's the chosen one and he's the father of the vaccine and rushing it to his Operation Warp Speed. You lefties hate Trump for all the wrong reasons. This video scares me because it makes me realize how delusional and easily manipulated most people on the left are. Best Trump campaign ever. Guys, I think the objective of the video was something else. Yo, this goes hard. Let's go Trump. Where do I register? I was on the fence and now you convinced me. I mean, it has 6,000 for some views. 7,000 views. Yeah, hit that like button, hit that share button. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, that's why I meant to fucking put the ads. Let me open my Skype. Is it Skype? What the fuck? Settings. Audio. Calling. There we go. That's what I meant to put. I was wondering what I put in my pin message. And I totally forgot. See if we do Kuma Collins in here. I think I might call my uncle Gary. I don't know if I got his number. Here, let me do this. I want to watch it one more time. Let me play it back. This is from 11.
I love this guy. He says, you're not going to be a dictator. I love this guy. He says, you're not going to be a dictator, are you? I said, no, other than day one. As my first...
You know, he said he was going to be a dictator day one because he was going to, what did he say? Oh, the border stuff? He was just going to like, yo, I got to be a dictator day one and just like close the border, everything else, deport everybody. Like, nobody cares about that. It's like, be for real.
Order of business, I hereby declare martial law.
And one thing I noticed, I don't think I've seen any black people in this this ad in the crowds. You know, usually they have some black folks in the crowd. You know, I think they purposely chose the clips where they could find where they didn't have none.
Citizens of the new America, here are today's announcements. Supreme Leader Donald Trump proclaims the 4th of July will no longer be celebrated as Independence Day.
Well, there was a shine right there.
In honor of our 2021 Patriots, January 6th will now be recognized as our great nation's birthday. All citizens are required to participate in quadrant festivities. Failure to do so will
Okay, I seen one. I seen the shine right here. There we go. Shout out to the sister representing MAGA.
Failure to do so will be met with harsh punishment and immediate incarceration in your local detention camp.
I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk.
Effective immediately, all children are now considered spiritual soldiers of MAGA. Regardless of rape, incest, or health of the woman, abortion is now illegal. Anyone caught providing or receiving an abortion will be charged with murder.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion?
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
Due to previous liberal indoctrination, all schools are here.
I know that's a touchy subject. But like I said before, you know, as long as we, you know, I think we should reassess as a human race what we're doing with that. You know, like if we still need a medical decision on a medical operation for that, in like 100 years. Like, what are we doing to the human race? Like, we're not teaching responsibility enough, and that's something we should be doing. Like, give me a break. We're using it to escape personal responsibility. It's that simple. I'm gonna talk about Katt in a minute. I gotta talk about Katt in a minute.
Must participate in their quadrant's book elimination celebration festivity. Failure to do so will be met with harsh punishment and immediate incarceration in your local detention camp. All migrants, refugees, and dreamers are now considered enemies of the new America and will be rounded up, incarcerated, and deported immediately.
They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. We will root out the radical left thugs that live like vermin. Vermin.
Your curfew and freedom to travel will be determined by your quadrant's Vermin Surveillance System score. The Vermin Surveillance System has proven to be invaluable in detecting and squashing liberal uprisings. All citizens must continue to report any progressive or liberal activity. Failure to do so will be met with harsh punishment and immediate incarceration at your local detention camp. Your unwavering loyalty to Supreme Leader Donald Trump is mandatory and essential in keeping the new America great forever.
All right. I don't know. I don't know what they planned, the outcome of this trailer. But as you'll see from the comment section, it's not deterring anybody. Everybody knows who they're voting for already. Like, I don't even think there's need for a debate or anything. People have dug it. I think most people are like, "Hey, man, let's go back. let's I'm gonna hold what side you're on. If you're on the left and you're like, I want to hold my nose and go back to the bull, or if you're on the right, you're like, hey, man, we're doubling, tripling down. They took it from us last time. We're going back." Like, I don't even think they needed debates. All the thing is to determine is whether they're going to run Biden or not. Is Biden going to be, is he going to run? They might pull him. Thank you, Adeptus, man. I appreciate it. So I wanted to touch on that a little bit. I wonder what 11 Films is about, man. What is 11 Films? Here they go. Award-winning pro-democracy production company. What is pro-democracy? Like, what? Democracy is under attack. Let's fight back together. Their whole Instagram channel is dedicated to this stuff.
We're putting the finishing touches on our new video about Donald Trump, which launches this Thursday, which is why I haven't shaved in days. And it's already scaring the living shit out of both of us as we make it. So much so that we both now sleep with whoobies.
You and I have to have a man-to-man talk here about your whoopee.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Unbelievable. Like, this shows you how unpopular. Like, as you can see, this is their whole grift. This is their whole grift. Is this a man in? I mean, this a couple venture here.
Saturday.
Yeah, couples. Hot tub. Got him a nice ginger. But anyway, this is their whole grift. 11,000 followers on Instagram. I don't even bother to go on their Twitter. It's just not popular anymore. Like, it was like before, before the last election, it was kind of, it was hip to be anti-Trump, but not anymore. Nobody cares about this anymore. After 4 years of Joe, everybody's like, oh my God, they got gear. Get you 11 films gear, ladies and gentlemen. Let's fight back together. 162,000 on Twitter, though. They got decent replies, but most of the replies are going to be, I guarantee you, is going to be people on the right like shitting on them. What, they did nothing wrong. J6 was the biggest setup in U.S. history. I guess it depends if you consider JFK a setup. You're right, they're political prisoners. I don't know. It's garbage. Best test write-off ever. Yeah, I bet you 90% of the followers bots. Guaranteed. Hit the thumbs up, hit that share button. Yeah. All you need to do is go to a grocery store. Go to a gas station. Go anywhere. Spend a little bit of money. Like, what the hell? It's Jover. It's Jover, ladies and gentlemen. Katt Williams. We're still having Katt Williams fallout, man. Like, hold on. Let me see if I can bring... I don't want to expose myself on here. Let me see if I can find this setup on my... over here. The settings, support settings, and privacy. Security, manage, mute, and block. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I had to... These are my muted words, ladies and gentlemen. I had to have Katt Williams up here. Yo. I had to put Katt Williams up here. What's up, Goldstein? See, I have Katt Williams, Roman Empire, Nazi, AOC, Dylan Mulvaney, gender, Lizzo, anti-Semitism, white supremacy. I don't know what Sko Pa Tao Manai, where I did that. Somebody tell me what that. I stone cold forgot. Holocaust, racist, anti-Semite, R. Kelly. But I had to put 30 days. I got to put Katt Williams in 30 days, man. I got to. Man, this Shannon Sharp interview has like it's broke the Negro Matrix. What is the Negro Matrix? I don't know. It's broke a lot of people. People start talking on Facebook. You know when it it starts getting across platforms and stuff like that. Now people on the platforms talking about, oh, Katt Williams this, Katt Williams that. Did he read all these books? Blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God, I can't escape it. I thought we was done talking about. Hold on. Like, I'm about to put, like, this mate, if I didn't mute it, I was just like, man, you might as well just, if you want to grift, here's my reply to Katt Williams. Like, you don't got nothing to do with it, right? You know what I mean? Everything Katt Williams just getting brought back up. Hold on, but there's I guess Kevin Hart, here we go. I wanted to play this. I haven't heard this yet.
New York Knicks. I don't know if you got another fun
Let's see what Kevin Hart said.
fact about the New York Knicks. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Katt Williams bought the Knicks.
He definitely bought it.
He bought the Knicks, and it's rumored that he took the Knicks back, returned them with a receipt.
You can do that. You didn't know you could do
the
that.
first person ever did.
Yeah. Oh, they gave him a 30-day policy.
He had it. Well, he bought it for 15 days
And returned it.
Yeah. That's another fun fact about the New York Knicks.
He made the team.
He played.
He played. Oh, he
He
played.
played. He played with the Knicks. He played with them.
We know he fast. They say he fast.
Yeah,
he run a
he's one of the fastest.
3.9.
What
you say? A sub 3.9. He figured out how to play basketball from reading all them books.
3,000 of them.
3,000 a year.
A year.
That's 2 a day. At 6 years old. That's 2 a day. Who knew he was so voracious?
At the age 7, he got accepted to I think it was Delaware University.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Never made public news.
No. Ever.
The biggest secret in the world.
Hey.
Smartest kid to ever do it. They kept it a secret for 48 years. Yeah. They kept it a secret, and it just dropped on us.
He was hitchhiking on the side of the street at 13, so they couldn't find it.
Speaking of which, Kev, you've had a busy week.
Yeah.
A tough one.
Yeah, real busy week, fellas. A real busy one.
Okay. Oh. John Morant coming in.
To the Lakers.
Okay, I see you.
Another known fact, Katt dropped him off.
Yo.
Come on. Come on, man.
In a spaceship.
John Morant.
He gave him a ride.
In a spaceship. Okay. In a spaceship. Copy that. Spaceship that he parallel parked.
Known fact, Katt Williams has a NBA basketball court in his living room. He's the first to ever really.
Oh yeah.
He's the first to embrace a true hardwood floor.
Yeah.
He bought it in his home.
Was he playing against that little boy that put him on the ground?
Another known
By
fact.
the way, he's fighting for the MMA championship, the 17-year-old boy that put him in the rear naked choke.
In a headlock, right?
But it's a known fact that Katt Williams do not.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he's not denying any of it. He's just going off of what some of the things Katt said in the interview. Like, somebody said he opened up the grift gates. Yeah, this is, because if you look at the, hold on a second. Shannon Sharp. I think last time I heard somebody say it was at 25 million, right? It's at 31 million views. $31 million in 4 days. This is just the interview. Mind you, it's 3 hours long, 2 hours and 46 minutes long. Comment 29 seconds ago. So of course, Kevin Hart going to have to, he going to have to play off that. You know what I'm saying? With this
not breathe oxygen, so it didn't bother him.
Yeah.
Oh, copy that. You can't choke him out.
Yeah,
That's
you
a known
can't.
fact.
Everybody knows that. It's a
He's
known fact.
92-6 in one-on-one pickup game.
Now, I actually thought that little bit was kind of funny. You know, I don't mind Kevin Hart like a lot of people. Cannon Hotep in the building. I don't mind Kevin Hart in a lot of people. Like he's not the funniest guy in the world. I'll say that. Like he's not even in Katt Williams' stratosphere, to be honest. But he's not like terrible. I think he's more funny in settings like this where he's just talking, you know, and like I think he would be better in like game show or a sit down interview, like a Arsenio Hall type deal or something like that. Just like that. I'm more for sitting on the couch, just commenting something on things on basketball. Other than that, like, you know, some of the buddy movies I thought was funny. I think the Jason Statham. No, was this not Statham? Who's the guy whose dad was a hitman? They had a movie on Netflix. Hosting, yeah. Hosting, I think he's all right. He's getting a big old YouTube check. Shit. 30 million? I mean, how much? He get a nice check for that, man. Nice check. Nice ad check for that, man. Because people are watching the whole thing. I gotta put my hat on like my Tim Pool, man, because I need a cut. Man, I was looking crazy, man. I need a cut, man. I need to get a cut this week by any means necessary. But let's look at Ken. What's funny? What is it? Running? 40 yard. I guess this happened today. This since the interview.
Yeah, put that on the camera. Yeah,
Woody Harrelson. There was a movie with Kevin Hart, Woody Harrelson, that I thought was all right. Now allegedly I guess he's at the Memphis Tigers gym and he timed himself doing a 40. Somebody said that the court's only 30 yards, but I guess if you go from end line to end line, right? I don't know. You know, the court, because the practice court's probably a little bit bigger than the court. You know what I mean? I don't know if you have enough to make it a 40 yards. Was he moving or not? Was he moving or not? I can't tell. It looked like he is. He's moving his arms as crazy as hell.
Yeah, put that on the camera. Yeah, baby.
This nigga's hilarious. But yo, there's like 1 million responses to Katt Williams. Like, this is a grip. Now this is a grip. You get a interview. It does 30 million. People just gonna reply off that. They can reply off that for the rest of the month, probably, right? This is hold on.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Ari Spears here.
This nigga making 5-minute long responses.
On the Instagram about my thoughts.
Like I'm not fucking
situation. And he did mention me, which was a head scratcher because I don't know what I did to him. And you know, I was gonna save this for my podcast, but I might as well kind of get into it now. And basically, I'm gonna repeat the same thing on my podcast. And, you know, again, people ask me what
I was going to save it for my podcast, but I might as well do it here. He want to double dip the grift.
thought about it, and I'm gonna say this. You know, I think it's sad. It saddens me to know that my people, the people I love, black people, as well as everybody else, but my people come first. Black people, we love drama. We love drama. We stew in it. We love it so much that we allow it to be detrimental to the progress of us and the culture. We absolutely love it. Because I'm asking myself, why did he do something that was...
Niggas do love drama. Naysayers do love drama. Freak bowl. He one of them freak bowls, man. I know he made that thing with Tiffany Haddish or whatever. Somehow she recovered, but he's I don't know. That was kind of crazy. But the naysayers, that's another thing. I think naysayers is much better than actually saying. Right? I think whoever came up with this naysayer thing, man, it's like they hit the nail right on top of the head, man. I'm saying naysayers all 2024.
Both unnecessary and absolutely pointless. And in reading the comments, you know, it's I could tell we love drama by the shit we say, you know. Protect Katt at all costs. We gotta protect Katt. He the GOAT. He the GOAT. And I want to address both those things. All right, number one, the GOAT thing is a useless title. Every comedian, every entertainer, every performer is the GOAT to their fan base. Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer are the GOATs to their fan base. Wanda Sykes, everybody he called out, Ricky Smiley, Kevin Hart.
Ricky Smiley is not the GOAT to anybody. Like, let's be for real. Yo, come on, man. Let's be honest here. Nobody's calling Ricky Smiley the GOAT in anything. Right? Am I lying? Is it overly used? Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say he's one of the GOATs. Like, I think you can get called GOAT if you gotta run, right? Like, if you gotta run where you're the hottest thing out, like, and it lasts for like more than a minute, I think you get a GOAT. Like, I can agree there. Like, it's a little overused, and a lot of people use. I don't think it's useless though. It's still a title. You're not just calling everybody a GOAT. Like, nobody's calling Ricky Smiley a GOAT, man. Nobody's calling Wanda Sykes a GOAT. Matter of fact, nobody's calling Steve Harvey a GOAT. Like, no, like, when it come to that, nobody was like, no. Come on, let's be for real. Like, in comedy, you go, how many GOATs are in comedy, right? I guess you go Pryor, Eddie, Martin, Katt, Bernie, Chris Rock, Chappelle. Yeah, did I do one a couple months ago? Smiley is a lamb of God. Yeah, other than that, Red Fox, yeah, I mean, you might want to put Red Fox in there. But other than that, there ain't too many. Andy Kaufman. Patrice. Don't leave out Sinbad. All right, man. All right, man.
Chris Tucker, they're all GOATs to their fan base. I get called a GOAT and a legend all the time. If you think I'm tooting my own...
You a goddamn lie, man, Aries. Come the hell on, man. Stop. Did he actually say that?
All goats to their fan base. I get called a goat and a legend all the time. If you think I'm tooting my own horn, look at my comedy clips. Go through the comments. Aries, you a goat. You a legend. While that's flattering, it's a useless title. There can only be one goat, and his name was Richard fucking Pryor. I remember one of my favorite things to watch was the 30 for 30 with Shaq on ESPN when he was playing for the Orlando
Robin
Magic.
Harris.
And in his younger days, he goes, when people would ask me whose team is it, when you're in your 20s, you care about shit like that. I had to let people know it was my team. But as I got older, I realized that's a useless title because the ultimate goal was to win a championship. So as far as y'all saying who the GOAT is, Katt is your GOAT. I understand that. But that's a useless title. Then you say things like, we got to protect Katt at all costs. Protect him at all costs. Did he cure cancer?
Oh, Jesus.
Did he cure AIDS? Did he end racism? Did he figure out black poverty? Turn the fucking volume down. Protect Katt at all costs. Knock it off. Keep it in perspective. This is a news cycle. That's all this is. It's a new.
Damon Wayans is a goat. Borderline. I'm not Wayne's biggest fans, but I can understand that. I can understand people say that. When people say protect Katt at all costs, it's the reason that people are saying that. The people are saying that because they want more of that type of honesty. They want that type of tea spilling. Because people have long alluded that this is what goes on in Hollywood. As somebody had a tweet. Oh, man, do I have that? I'm going to see if I can find this tweet, right? I think I retweeted it. Give me 1 second. Oh, I got to talk about that. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Let me just explain the tweet, right? This black woman, she was like, all y'all used to say that the Illuminati didn't exist, and all these black celebrities, the Illuminati didn't exist. Now y'all all here saying that I ain't take place in it. So now, like, people are acknowledging its existence, but just saying, no, I ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, I was crying when I seen that. This is true, and that's why people are saying protect. Oh, here it is, right here. Celebrities went from saying the Illuminati wasn't real to saying they just not a part of it. I see the play. We'll go ahead and retweet it again. I quote tweeted it. Yeah. That's why we're being honest, but we're not going to get that honesty from you. We're not going to get that honesty from you. Even after the fact, some stuff got exposed. Like when Katt said, Harvey Weinstein asked me to suck your dick, right? Right? And I told him no, right? They said, just like Diddy, you gotta tell him no. Y'all can't even come out and say that. All y'all knew about Weinstein. All of them. They can't even expose him after Weinstein in jail.
Cycle. This ain't curing cancer. This ain't nothing to protect nobody about. Oh, he shook up Hollywood. He exposed Hollywood. Ooh, he told the truth. Again, to me, this is pointless. What did he do? What did he change? He didn't change anything. Steve Harvey is still going to be Steve Harvey. The success, the fame, the money, the momentum, the adulation, the respect, the adoration from the fans is still going to all be there. Same thing with Cedric. Same thing with Chris Tucker. Same thing with Ludacris. Same thing with Wanda Sykes. Same thing with me. Same thing with Ricky Smiley. Everybody that he named will still go on. Nothing has changed. All right? This wasn't life or world changing. It's a news cycle. And it's funny because this is why I say social media is both a blessing and a curse and dangerous. This phone, this device gives everybody a platform. Everybody gets to be heard, which is power. And everybody don't deserve power. I'm reading some of the comments about Kevin.
Did you just hear that?
I'm reading stupid shit like,
how can you say somebody, not everybody deserves power? You heard what you just said. Not everybody deserves power. No, everybody deserves to have their voice heard. Everybody. That's the beauty of the internet. You can talk. Not everybody has to listen. That's the problem. Asian American, what up? Gatekeepers. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, man, Kevin's fan base is turning on him now. Katt done made it so his fan base is turning on him now. Kevin ain't never been funny. He ain't funnier than Katt. Well, first of all of that is subjective. Secondly, the people are saying that Kevin ain't funny or he ain't funnier than Katt were never Kevin Hart fans to begin with. Don't get it twisted. Kevin Hart is a global phenomenon. He's globally famous. He can go anywhere in the world and sell out a whole arena or stadium by himself. The box office movie receipts don't lie. The tickets, the receipts at the ticket gate that you go through when you go to the arena sold out, don't lie. So for all these people that think that Katt has turned the world on its axis about Kevin, knock it off. Turn the volume down. Kevin is just fine. And again, those people saying that negative shit about Kevin were never fans to begin with. But you let people tell it, average Joes who now have power because of the phone and the platform, we must.
You know what this is? And there's been a lot of Kevin Hart dick eating. Right? There's this whole fucking account that just went ham on this shit. And you know what this is? And I kind of said it on the show last week. On Thursday. These niggas want a job. See, Kevin is the head nigga in charge, the gatekeeper in charge of Hollywood. It's Kevin Hart now. He got the ball. He got the next Flitz deals. He on the we just seen he was on TV on doing the NBA, commentating. So now these jokers come out, dick eating Kev, hoping Kev see it. Now they're trying to get a job. Hey Kevin, why don't you get a little bit part in that new Netflix movie you got, man? Kev, go look out. You have my back, man. Let me look out. This is what these people are doing. They're trying to protect. They're not being honest. That's why people are saying protect Kevin Hart at all costs, because at least he's being honest. Y'all not being honest because you're trying to protect a potential job opportunity there, because Kevin's the one handing out checks now. He is. Let's be honest. He become big. Kevin Hart's become big enough. He can hand out some checks. And like I'm telling y'all, you'll see a whole bunch of people doing this. Like, God damn, deep throating the little man. Pause. Hit the thumbs up, hit the share button. Yeah, but let's be real. They only allow one black comment on top for an era. Is that true? I think for males, yeah. I mean, you had Pryor, Eddie, Chris Rock. Who held it down after Chris Rock? Martin's in there somewhere. I'm not sure. Martin's in there, right? I think he might have came after Chris Rock, though. So Martin. Then, I mean, the Wayans was in there somewhere. Mooney never had like a run. Like Red, Pryor, Eddie, Martin, Rock, Tucker. I would go Wayans over Tucker. Like Tucker had like, it's just like he had to stand up, did a couple movies and was going. He was out. Like he was in and out. Yeah, I'm not going back to Cosby era. But that's a good example. Is this like the Highlander that can be only one? Yeah. Somebody make a meme, right? And do a Highlander meme. There can only be only one black comedian on top. So I looked it up and just 252 niggas. Yo, stop it. Yeah, I feel like Martin had a run because he had the show and had movies. Like if I felt Tucker did a show, then I would put him up there. But then I got to put the Wayans up there, and then Chappelle. Chappelle held it down, left. Then I think Kev stepped up, right? It's Kev, right? Anyway, let me finish this fucking clown, man. This guy, I had a couple back and forths with this guy, man. He's a fucking joker, man.
Katt exposed the Illuminati. We must stop giving our money to these devil worshippers. We must take our power back. What power? You're not that serious. You're not that important. Stay in your lane.
Like, who is he talking to, man? Oh, what is this?
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Aries Spears.
God, I can't even stand Twitter, man. Like, I don't know what the hell that was. Jesus Lord. Here it is. Cedric posted a response. Steve Harvey talked to TMZ. Michael Blackson made an IG post. Faison Love did an interview. And Ludacris made a diss track. Let me hear the Ludacris diss track. I did not listen to it. It is. Kwame Brown said it's damage control. It is. Like, if you had a real nigga news team, right? Kwame Brown, me, Scoon, Ken and Hotep. Real nigga news team. You want real nigga news? Go to them people. Like, if you had, like, a TV station and shit like that. Judge Joe Brown, that's another one. They gonna give it to you straight every time. They ain't gonna sugarcoat it. They're not gonna be like, yo, no, trying to protect like fucking connections and then the Naysayer News Network. You know what I mean? Kwame go to real Naysayer News or NNN, Naysayer News Network. All right, let's see let me hear Ludacris.
Whatever's heavy on my heart is always on my mind. Like Snoop's cannabis shredder, I'm always on my grind. They throwing shade cause niggas could never take my shine. I bring my watch collection on my jet, let me take my time. Like fine wine, I'm aging like Benjamin. Top 5, I'm worth mentioning. Bring me rappers, I'm lynching them. See the pendulum swing, Jesus with diamond thorns. Ludacris, swaddled in Gucci linens when I was born. Never been Illuminati, only Illuminati. And I only left with bitches when coming from any party. Now I'm married with kids, the evolution of life. Never been a clout chaser, never say shit for likes. R.I.P. John Singleton. You never have to flex when you earn every one of your Fast and Furious checks. Afro with the sideburns. Yeah, that's my signature. Addiction's on the rise. Comedians check your temperature. Whatever's heavy on my heart is.
I mean, it's all right, but people were saying like, why is this not why does Luda come back with a freestyle when the guy talk crazy about his wife? Go see you're the Walter Cronkite, the real Naysayer News. I wouldn't say Luda's booty, man. Pause. Like, as far as rapping go, he's a lot better than. He's underrated as a rapper. He's definitely underrated as a rapper. He really doesn't get the credit he deserves. But you know what? He's been in a lot of movies. I would just watch hold on, let me see if I can bring up his Luda. Like, he's been in a lot more movies than I'm like, God damn, filmography, film. Like, I don't know what. Like, look, The Wash, which is an great movie. Too Fast, Too Furious, Crash, Little Pimp, Hustle Flow, American Hustle, Fred Claus, Ball Don't Lie. I don't even know what the hell. I didn't see any. I never seen this. Rock and Roller, Max Payne, Gamer. What the hell is this? No Strings Attached, Fast Five, Breakaway. There was a movie with. Is it End of the? This. Y'all seen this? I had to watch it again, but I thought this was decent. End of the Road with Queen Latifah. Reception. 31% based. I didn't think it was that bad. Like, it was like a good Saturday night movie or something like that, but it wasn't like you go out to see. But yeah, he's got a decent Hollywood. Dashing Through the Snow. Chris Bridges? That's his real name?
It's always on my mind, like Snoop's cannabis.
Who else responded? It was terrible? Because it wasn't somebody they were stalking. There was this white guy that was stalking Latifah and the family. They was a family. Like, I don't think Latifah and him were husband and wife. There was some other, I think that was his sister or something. And Luda was her brother? I'd have to watch it again. He got beat up twice by Terrence Howard in different movie. You seen it, Cannon? Yo. I want to watch that joint again, man. I swear to God. But yeah, I mean, that's that movie. It was utter garbage. Oh man. All right. Who else? There was somebody else responded, right? Cedric, right? How mad is Terrence Howard about that Iron Man check he missed? Yeah, I'd be pissed too. See, that goes to show you, man. Why did Terrence Howard lose that initial check? Didn't he say he asked for too much money or something? Or that's what they said, right? They need to put a more compliant Negro in there. Cat was right. All right, Cedric the Entertainer. Cedric. See, look at this is like Art of Dialogue. The comedian Guy Torrey responds to Katt Williams' interview and clears up the statement made about Cedric and not performing at the comedy.
Cedric never performed at the comedy.
I normally don't get into stuff like this.
You mean to tell me if Steve Harvey your favorite comedian?
It's me, Guy Torrey. Your guy, Guy Torrey. I need to address this Katt Williams situation, man. I normally don't get into stuff like this. But since
I normally don't get into stuff like this. But when an interview hits 30 million, I gotta get a piece of this fucking grift. God damn it!
my name was mentioned, I need to clear some things up real quick. First of all, I'm not taking any sides, man. You know what? He mentioned Fat Tuesdays. He mentioned my documentary on Amazon Prime right now, which is streaming strong. And he mentioned it was a beautifully done documentary, which it was. But we told no lies. And it was mentioned that in the Club Shay Shay interview that Cedric did not come through Fat Tuesdays, which is not true. Check it out. Cedric the Entertainer and Joe Torre, 1995, Fat Tuesdays. The Katt Williams himself, film director F. Gary Gray, Chris Rock, Guy Torrey, Cedric the Entertainer. Some closer looks.
Cedric the Entertainer!
Started out as one night.
So he came on to plug his show, all right?
Yo, what's up? It's Sid. I'm gonna address this Katt Williams thing one time, man. I saw people on there really commenting about that. Look, I have no idea what this brother is talking about. That joke is over 30 years old, close to 30-something years old. I did the Kings of Comedy in 1999. Probably have been doing that joke 6-7 years before that. I don't even know if Katt was doing comedy then. So, you know, again, he's a talented brother. I have no idea what he's talking about. I've never seen Katt do a space shuttle joke. So, you know, that may be something that he believes is true. I've written a lot of jokes. I've had a lot of comedians steal my jokes as well. So I understand if you feel, you know, slighted by that, but that's my joke. That's my joke, dog. Driving space shuttle to the moon, cigarette, cutie pie rocking in the background, parallel parking the spaceship. It's my joke. What up, y'all?
He said, I stole it, so what? I stole the damn joke. So what, nigga? So what, naysayer? Huh? What do you got to say about that, naysayer? It's my joke now, boy. Cube.
What's cracking? It's your homie Ice Cube. Just wanted to address a few things. You know, everybody been checking out the internet. My man Katt Williams. You know, first of all, I just want to say, you know, we shot that movie over 20 years ago. So, you know, people have different perspectives, and it's been a long time. I also want to say, you know, every comedian that I've worked with every comedian that I've put in a movie. I only put them in the movie because I thought they was funny. I thought they was perfect for the part. I tried to put them in a position to win. That's what it's all about, you know. I don't, you know, I look at from, you know, Chris Tucker and Bernie Mac and Mike Epps, Katt Williams, you know, Ricky Smiley, Michael Blackson, Cedric, Kevin Hart. You know, all these guys I know are funny as hell. You know, I didn't discover them. You know, they were doing their stand-up or doing their thing, and I knew that they were great and that they could act, and that, you know, if I have an opportunity, I was going to give them an opportunity. You know, to me, that's what it's all.
Cube taking the high road. No dummy here. Wisitato. How the fuck you say his name? Risukiato? Listen. All you gotta do is go to Shannon Sharp's YouTube channel. He did an interview with Katt Williams, and just watch the first hour and a half of it, and you'll see why. Just say Rez? Okay, my bad. Yeah, this is this free promotion. Like, that's why I had to put it 30 days. I got to put Katt Williams to mute 30 days. Man. I got to mute it 30 days. Like everybody talking about. Like, Aries Spears, like, didn't even say his name. Like, I didn't remember him saying Aries Spears. Maybe he did mention him or what, but my God, I don't even remember any of that. Like, Aries, what is you doing? Nobody even talking to your fucking raccoon-eyed ass. You naysayers got some nerve. Jesus. It's pronounced Jesusita. Jesusita. Oh, really? Jesusita. So the R is silent. Jesusita. He didn't mention. I don't think he mentioned him either. I did not remember it. And I watched it kind of like when it was going live, when it's premiering live. I was like, let me watch this. Everybody was talking about. It's for Portuguese for the resurrected one. See, we're teaching people on this show. Did what's his name? What's his name respond? Not DL. DL. He said, Katt thinks DL is funny. Which is like, that was one of the biggest, like, nigga, please moments in the whole video to be. I'm sorry, I just don't find DL like hilarious. Like, I didn't find any of that group of comedians hilarious. Like, except Bernie. Like, Bernie was the only one that I thought was hilarious out of that whole group, that whole era. The whole Kings of Comedy era. Bernie was the funniest to me by far, and it wasn't even close. DL a sellout? Nah, yeah, he went full Democratic naysayer, didn't he? He took that grift and ran with it. Yeah, I mean, that's right. That's so that's about it. Did any of y'all watch? Hold on, let me see. Destiny, Alex.
You're more or less responsible with this kind of, rhetoric like this is why Ashley Babbitt got shot. You realize that, right?
I'm gonna get shot?
No, people like Ashley Babbitt died because of people like you driving people onto this, right? It might be funny for you. I don't know if it's funny
murdered Ashley Babbitt?
You're more or less responsible with this kind of talk, yes.
Oh my God,
yes.
I'm murdered.
Yes, play in a factual world.
You
At
love
least,
the
tie yourself to the crowd.
You said an hour ago that Trump never asked for National Guard. I can show 50 articles. It's on record.
I said
and then you just admitted it.
Oh my God, why do people?
You. Both of you. Keep doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it.
No, you.
So, you.
No, you.
You.
No, you.
You.
Both of you. And you just said, here you are advocating for insurrection again. Exact quote. A guy saying, don't go in the Capitol as a reporter, and you don't even stand up for the First Amendment. Or
you don't trust the court? Do you trust the courts?
I don't think most Americans do. That's when you have real revolutions.
If you don't trust the court, real revolution. What do we do in a real revolution?
Hey, listen, we're not trying to go there right now.
We are there right now. We just were. It's January 6th.
Listen,
if there was any time to go
don't
there,
worry.
Don't touch me. Okay, listen.
If there is one,
where would you?
If there is one, you're going to lose.
Sure. Okay, we'll see. Okay. Where is the? Didn't like 4 people dying on January 6th
I
for
love how
obesity
much
and
he
meth?
hates Destiny. I love him just dominating his space and doing this like freedom interrogation. So you're gonna stand up for the First Amendment? First Amendment. What about Julian?
I didn't watch this. I just saw a couple memes on poll. Why people? Can we stop making Destiny a thing? Like, the only Destiny is the goddamn video game. Like, I'm sick of this guy. Like, why is he the go-to debater? I mean, I know he brings a following, I guess, so that people, he gets a platform, But I'm sick of this guy. Did anybody watch this debate? He's the male version of Pearl. Because he can put words together fast.
I want you to take all the shots.
Global warming.
How many shots have you had?
None yet. Do you want to take some?
No, I want.
Different way. Was this an attempted coup?
Cause. Oh, the Krasensteins were there too?
There was over a million people, and they said police are attacking. And we got there like shooting tear gas, and then a bunch of feds helped break through with some idiots that got mad, had a brawl, and then the cops go, "Come on in, everybody, come on in."
So Alex,
so there's everybody sees those videos now.
Okay, so
you call this the new Pearl Harbor, worse than 9/11. 3,000 people. Do you disagree? Let me ask you this: do you disagree with them claiming this was worse than Pearl Harbor or 9/11?
I think it depends how you ask that question. I would say no. It's not worse than Pearl Harbor or 9/11.
What are you basing on it? Are you basing?
No. I get it.
No.
Trying to take people's.
Is that their real voice? Jesus Christ! Is that the Krasenstein's real voice? Like, you got to be kidding me.
I would say no.
Them claiming this was worse than Pearl Harbor or 9/11.
I think it depends how you ask that question. I would say.
I think it depends on how you ask that question. What the fuck is that?
I would say no. It's not worse than Pearl Harbor or 9/11.
What are you basing on it? Are you basing?
No. I get it.
No.
Trying to take people's votes away is sacrosanct, but you're trying to take people over Trump.
There's an unprecedented that a president of the United States would do everything within his power to prevent the peaceful transfer of power to the next president.
He said, "I want you to peacefully march down to the Capitol."
That is a uniquely horrible event.
So
the
horrible.
march to the Capitol. What was bad was him watching the riot happen for 3 hours and doing nothing.
No. It took him. It was the riot was happening. He spoke for an hour and a half. It started then. Then he got back to the White House, watched it like 30, 40 minutes, and then shot a video.
No, you're lying. He got back to the White House. He got Mark Meadows delivered a note on his desk that Ashley Babbitt had been shot, and he sat there sipping Diet Coke for an hour and a half. The guy that you called your leader.
The way they run these headlines,
how many pardons? How many pardons did Trump do for the Patriots that got unfairly charged with crimes and convicted in the Capitol?
I was there.
Why didn't Donald Trump pardon any of those people? Why didn't Donald Trump pardon any of those?
How could he have pardoned any of them? He was on his way out the door. Like, are you being serious? Oh my God, that's neat.
Timelines. You
there's not going to be. There's not going to be an answer to this because there's not. You're scared to answer any questions.
They claimed
Trump
other timelines.
Every single
spoke for almost an hour and a half.
Just keep it one at a time. It's easier.
Capitol when he first started speaking. So you add an hour and a half on it didn't exist. I was there.
So you were there, Alex. So tell me, were there weapons there?
No, nobody used weapons.
So are you telling?
Yes, there were weapons. You're right. You got me.
He's going to say the cops.
Yeah, they shot Ashley Babbitt and they threw people off the balcony and they beat a woman's brains out. You're right.
There were 75.
Oh no, nobody shot a woman. Nobody beat a woman to death.
Nobody beat a woman on the ground. That's a fake video that got put out. That was not real.
Ashley Babbitt's fake, folks.
It was
wow.
shot.
I like how you would think that years after the event, we're now getting unreleased footage. Like there were 1,000 people standing right around it. There's video of that event from 5 different angles without her getting beat by a baton. How would that take years to report?
Oh my God!
Alex?
Everybody on X, get him saying they didn't beat a woman to death.
Everybody watching, go to Google.
Yeah. Let's.
You just screwed yourself.
All right.
Like, remember that Ari Spears conversation we just had? Like, that's what I want to have when sometimes viewing this type of content. Like, nobody's getting educated. Nobody's realized anything. This is just a grift bowl right here. If I could live my entire life without hearing another Destiny video, I would be great. And I don't even look out for his content. You know what I'm saying? It's like give me a break. I can't even believe people just watch this guy. Loud noises. Yeah, why didn't Trump pardon him? How could he have? Didn't even get charged. Then he was gone. He was out of office. With the power to pardon Trump, pardon Kodak Black, and not Julian Assange. It depends on what your thoughts on Julian Assange is, though. I don't know. Assange is probably still a CIA, a Charlie Indigo Alpha asset, to be honest. We don't know. You make a point. But he's not, like, to pardon Julian Assange needs a big sign, like a sign off over Trump's head, I would say. Like, Trump got to answer to people. Let's be for real. Like, whoever the president is, that's over his head. You know what I mean? You probably can ask. You got to probably grease a lot of palms to do that. But that's above his pay grade. And that's real rap. But Kodak Black, yeah, nobody near care about some nigga down in Florida. Some naysayer down in Florida. He can do that, man. He can do that all day long, man. Give him 20 of them. Oh my gosh, man. This is insane, man. This is just insane. That was another thing that happened. I just wanted to touch base with. All right, I think Ricky Smiley did. Gary Owens said, because Gary Owens, he's a white comedian. He married he's got a black wife or something like that. But he said why he can't cross over because What did Ricky Smiley say? I just never. First off, is he putting creamer or sugar in his coffee? Lord have mercy. Oh, this is an old video. Oh, my bad. All right. That's another thing. Thank you, Straight Mike Mill News. That's another things people been doing, putting up old videos, trying to pass it off as new. Oh man, this is 10. Listen. I happily watched a 2-hour and 46-minute Katt Williams interview, but man, there's no way in effing hell I'm listening to 10 minutes of Ricky Smiley. I just can't do it. Somebody gotta come up with a shorter clip than that.
Hey man, what's wrong with you? Fuck you looking at, nigga? I'm still trying to find out, nigga. Hold on. Oh, we got a problem here? We got a problem here? We got a problem, nigga?
Oh, what up with this?
Run away, nigga.
Can we have one night where there ain't no...
Ricky!
The Katt Williams stimulus package is real. That's real. I'm not even gonna hold you. That is real rap, man. Like, you really getting a stimulus package by mentioning Katt, man. Eagles get blown out, man. the Eagles get blown out. Eagles get touched up. Man, oh man.
Odd side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen.
Nah, I'm not doing that 10 minutes, Joel. I'm not doing that. Nick and Jalen got the call. They're going with the 49ers or Cowboys. I'm not going to hold you. I think Dak and Jalen Hurts are about equal. I just think they have to be equal. Like, I think Jalen had a little bit better coaching last year. That's why they got to the Super Bowl. But I don't think there's that much difference between Dak and Jalen Hurts. So who were the man, I gotta see. I think Baltimore's getting to the Super Bowl. How big would a Baltimore Cowboys or a Baltimore San Francisco game be? Baltimore San Francisco, that might be through the roof, man. Are the Raiders finally good? They've been winning lately. They finally caught fire. They fired their coach. I don't think they're in the playoffs, are they? They changed it. I think they finally got a coach. My uncle, the uncle I called up on the show, Blackout Bowl 2, the Race Bowl 2. We need a Race Bowl 2 for the Super Bowl. That's what we need. Just to talk about the war, still going on. Bibi and them is pushing, like it looks like they're pushing a war with Lebanon or Hezbollah, however you want to mention it. I hope not. I'm not cheering for war, but that's what it looks like. It even looks like that they're pulling some resources from Gaza, and I think it's been reported they removed a lot of assets from northern Gaza, and a lot of them got moved up to the front, or they got rotated out, and they're moving some people up to prep for war with Lebanon or Hezbollah, whatever you want to call it. The Houthis are still out here doing thing, and my man, hold on. What the hell happened to what's his name? Secretary. Why I keep secretary? What the secretary? Lloyd Austin. This nigga in the hospital. Oh man, I'm telling you, man, they got raggedy ass. He's been in the hospital for a week. And they're trying to say his bosses didn't know? Come on, man. Nobody knew? Where's Lloyd at? You know what I mean? Like, all you gotta do is like, where's Lloyd at? Where's he at? This isn't not like some like itty bitty job here. What the fuck is this? What was the elective surgery? Because here's Blinken.
Secretary Austin, I wasn't aware of his, with regard to Secretary Austin, I wasn't aware of his medical issue. In fact, I talked to Lloyd last weekend before this incident, and I know that he's put out a statement addressing it. What I can say is this. It remains one of the great privileges of my career, over 30 years now, working in government, to serve alongside Lloyd Austin. He is an extraordinary leader for for this country, in uniform and now out of uniform. And it's been a highlight of my service to be able to serve alongside him, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing him fully recovered and working side by side in the year ahead.
What is your policy?
Again, I think he put out a statement addressing this. I'll let that statement speak for itself.
What would your policy be about yourself?
Well, I won't get into hypotheticals on that end yet.
The Pentagon waited 3 days to inform the White House that the defense secretary was hospitalized in ICU. 3 days. This is the government we're running. He was hospitalized on the night of New Year's Day for complications resulting from what was characterized as a minor elective procedure. It must have been bad because, you're going to go to the hospital on New Year's Day. Wait, no, it's a holiday. Because you're not doing anything, right? But, that's what they tell us, though. It could be anything. It's probably like a big stretch. He should be fired for dereliction of duty. And his deputy defense secretary was not told was an ICU, so despite taking on his duties as Pentagon chief. That's a lie. Where was he then? Somebody told her to get yo, you got to take it, right? Okay, you just run with it. You don't ask why. Oh, is he away? You know what I mean? He's out of country. You knew you just had a surgery. That nigga's 70 years old, man. Yeah, this could be one of those he didn't want to go along with the go along over with Bibby and them. This could be one of those. He didn't want to go along. Okay. We'll see you in ICU, Lloyd. That's what it could be. That's what it could be. So she had to come back on off vacation? Yeah, but the surgery, what was the surgery? That might be the perfect cover. You know what I mean? Get the heart attack gun out. You know what I mean? You can always blame this. It was a complication from the surgery. She is still in Puerto Rico? Okay, so maybe she didn't know. So maybe she probably wouldn't have a clue. But I kind of feel like if you're at that level of government, you're not off your phone. You're not off your BlackBerry. You're not, like, there's no, like there's no, like, I'm not paying attention to anything for the job. Like, yeah, I know you're on vacation, but you're not really on vacation. In my eyes, like, I would feel like they would be still working at some, like, you got the day off, you can go to Puerto Rico, but you better watch some emails. You know what I mean? I would feel like they're always checking their emails and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't feel like they logged off for today. Like, at that level of government. I mean, I could be wrong. But I just kind of feel like that's I don't know about that. Y'all think so? I don't know. But I mean, I hope he gets better, but I just don't. I don't know. I feel like we're heading to war. Because if Israel goes against Hezbollah, now I don't know about y'all. I've been watching a lot of those videos on Telegram. Hezbollah is giving these guys work. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not trying to be biased on any type thing. Now, granted, it's guerrilla tactics, city guerrilla tactics, and that's going to favor the defender, right? But if this is the level of professionalism that Bibi and them boys have, I don't see how they're going to go toe-to-toe with Hezbollah. Like, I seen tanks get disabled the same from week 1 to week whatever. We're 3 months in. The same tactics. Motherfucker, get out the ground, out of a tunnel, run up to the tank, matter of fact, I seen 3 of them. I just saw another. That's third. I see 3 times. One time, twice out of a tunnel. The other was in the streets. They run up behind the tank, put a goddamn charge on the back of the tank, haul ass, boom, tank go boom. They still haven't had, like, walking with you, like, some infantry support for your tanks. You know why? Because they're scared. They don't want to be outside. Because you know the snipers are going to be everywhere. And plus, you're in a city, like, with buildings, you can get sniped from anywhere. He might be also distance himself from the debacle that's coming. That's true. American Empire looking like Michael Spinks with the grill missing. Toothless. I kind of feel that way too, man. Like, we're not the same. We're definitely not the same. We're definitely a paper tiger. And it's, you know, another thing I think it is because I'm about to say this and get out of here. Another thing I think it is that technology has narrowed the gap, and the use of drones has narrowed the technology gap. You know, if these countries can use a drone to disable a tank or to attack forces or infrastructure, and they're cheaper to make, that equals the odds. And we're a victim of, like, all these Houthis. They got all these missiles and drones. We sent a $500,000 missile to shoot down a $10,000 drone. And sooner or later, it's going to catch up. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, the math ain't going to be mathing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd rather have Trump in here. Trump will make deals, man. Like, yo, man, y'all pay this, y'all pay this, I'll pay y'all this, and we done with it. You know what I mean? Biden is like, oh, man, no more easy wars. You right about that. When you're strong, make your enemies think you're weak. We're not strong, though. We got with the telltale sign we're not strong anymore is the recruitment. Nobody's going in. Recruiters are struggling. Nobody wants to join the military anymore. They used to be a staple, an American staple. I'm going to go to the military, get my mind right. I'm going to go to the military to go shoot some terrorists. I'm going to go to the military so I can go to college. People aren't doing none of that anymore. All 3 phases. Like, nah. So that's going to catch up. That's catching up with us as well. at the end of the day, it's like I guess they're trying to transition to, you know, they thought that, you know, with drones and UAVs, you know, you can get away with some of the stuff, but you still need men in them streets, in them fields, ready to do dirty work. And you need hard-nosed men for that. We don't got it anymore. They let go because they let go. People go because of the vax. Then they said, "Hey, if we let you go because of that, you could come back." Like, that's craziness to me. It's craziness to me. Like, I think we're in the transition to automate war. You know, there is a transition period, and I think we got caught money laundering for millions of dollars of missiles when we should have been building cheap drones, like by the thousands. You know? Anyway. Thank y'all for coming along. I think I like to going early a little bit like this today. Some days I'll go a bit longer, but I'm going to try to go earlier, around 6-ish from now on. I think tomorrow I got Little Griff starting basketball again in the Y. I got to talk about the Y. I'll save that for you. Y'all gonna remind me to talk about the Y. Got time to watch some football now? Nah, I don't know what I'm doing. I got to walk the dog and relax, gear up for the work week tomorrow. But thank y'all for listening. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please share. If you can donate the CashApp, I appreciate it. If you can join the Patreon, you get a free extra episode of Hoteps Been Told You. And also, hey man, March 9th, get your tickets. If you want to come to the Grifty, see the live show, this will be my first. Well, we did do the Hoteps been when we did the Hotep Con, we did live telecast. But you get your tickets here. Go get your tickets. 4th annual Grifties. And I'll talk to y'all later. Patreon members, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.